Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group members are Aina, Asyiqin, Binti, Ahmad, Safaruddin with ID numbers 2017209544. Mahirah Binti Rahman with ID numbers 2017219208. And Muhammad Syazani bin Ngadanan with ID numbers 2017219234. Actually, we have a task given by Miss Adrina Rosera Binti to create a video for at least 20 minutes. The title of the video is about road geometric design. Okay, for my part is about the 4 basic elements of road geometric design. 4 basic elements are paved road, road margin, traffic separation device, and bikeways or sidewalks. Okay, first for basic element is a paved road. Paved road is a road covered with a firm surface suitable for travel, as with paving stones or concrete. And the paved road must have a traffic bearing lane, which is this. Okay, for the road margin, it has shoulders, curbs, drainage channels, and medians. For the shoulders, this is the shoulders. Okay, the shoulders is a part of formation with except carriageway. Shoulders is a part of pavement in Eastern surface. Okay. Secondly is the curbs. This is the curbs. Okay. This curbs is for drainage, and for the drainage channel is the drain. Okay. For the last of the road margin is the medians. Medians is the section of divided highway that separates traffic moving in opposite direction. Okay. The medians is measured from the edge to edge, so like this. The function of the medians is to separating opposing traffic. So like this for one way and one way. And the width generally range from 2 feet to 80 feet range.
This is how we measure the width of the median.
So the median is about 3 feet and half. Okay, for the third, for 4 basic elements is the traffic separation devices. The example for the traffic separation devices are traffic barriers, median barriers, and crash cushions. In this UiTM, this is the traffic barriers. Okay, for the median barriers is located at near to the PP guide, and then the crash cushions basically is located at the highway. The video is will be uploaded on our video. For basic elements is the provision of the sidewalks and bikeways. So this is the example for the sidewalks. It is near to the road, and for the bikeways, in this UiTM there is no bikeways. So basically, for the bikeways is for outside road.
The road geometric design, we have some road component that we need to know. We have 8 types of road component that we need to determine. So first is line of width of the shoulders, median, curbs and gutter, guardrail, roadside barrier, sidewalk and cross slope. And in the meantime, road also can be we can classify roads into two types, which is single carriageway and dual carriageway. As you can see there, we have single carriageway, and as you can see the line at the middle, and here is the dual carriageway. We divide the road into two sections. The first component of road is width of travel lanes, which is in the road component, we need to know the width of the road itself. In a UBBL, stated that width of lanes is measured to 3.6 meter. As you can see here, it is about 10 to 12 feet for one lane. So it is count into 3.6 meter. The third road component is medians. Medians, we can conclude is as a section that divide highway into two sections, which separate traffic moving that move opposite direction, which is go there. There are many functions that we can found if we have medians on the road. First, medians can provide recovery area for out of control vehicles, and second, it can separate traffic. It can separate the operating traffic. The third one, it can provide stopping area, which is for emergency terms. If any emergency happens, so the barriers can be made as stopping standpoint. It can provide storage area for U-turn from right turn that want to U-turn, such as like this. So from the right turn, people can U-turn from here. Okay, the fifth one, it provides refuge for pedestrian. As example, if the road are too busy, so the pedestrian, which is people that walk, can use the barrier to avoid the traffic. And the last one, it can reduce the effect of headlight glare. There are four types of medians that we should know. First is median barriers. Median barriers we can find usually at the highway, which is concrete materials. It's concrete materials. Second one is depressed median. This is called depressed median, which they use plantation to separate the road. Okay, the third one, flush. Flush we can find sometimes at the highway and at urban area. And the fourth one is raised medians. Fourth items of road elements is median and roadside crash barriers, which we have two different types of barrier, which is median barriers and roadside barriers. For median barriers, it provides protection for the vehicles enter the opposite direction. The fifth element of roads element is curbs and gutters. Curbs are used to delineate pavement edge or pedestrian walkways. Also to control the drainage. Basically it is constructed by PCC or bituminous concrete, and it can be classified either barrier or mountable curbs. Barrier curbs usually can prevent the vehicles from leaving highway at height between 6 to 8 feet. And the second one, mountable curbs. Mountable curbs will permit the vehicles to cross over the road, and the height of the curbs is usually 4 to 6 feet. And the third one is gutters, or we call it as ditches. It basically a drainage facility for the road, and it usually located at the pavement side of the vehicle. And the width of the curbs and gutter usually 1 to 6 feet. white, and the shape of it is V shape. Guardrails is the sixth element of the road elements. Guardrails basically is used to prevent the vehicles from passing over the road, such as at the horizontal curve. It is very dangerous for the vehicles if there is no guardrails along the roadside, because the guardrails will prevent the cars or vehicles from passing over the road. And it is can be placed at the embankment with height greater than 8 feet. Okay, sidewalk is very important element on the road, because sidewalk can help the pedestrian to use the road safely, because sidewalk is for the pedestrian itself, and mainly it is located on the urban street to facilitate the safe movement of pedestrian. And basically the sidewalks is usually located at in front of schools, at the shopping mall, shopping centers, transit stop, and many more. And minimum width for the sidewalk is 4 feet in residential area, and for general it is ranged in 4 to 8 feet. The last element of road is cross slope, or we call it as camber. Basically, cross slope or camber ni is facilitate the drainage of surface water, and it divide the highway by either crowning the pavement in each direction or by sloping the entire pavement in one direction. As example, by H2 recommended, H2 it recommends 1.5 to 2% for high tide pavement. For the high tide pavement, they recommend 1.5 to 2%. For intermediate tide pavement, 1.5% to 3%. And the last type is low tide pavement. Basically, low tide pavement, they recommend about 2 to 6% of the slope. Highway engineer is concerned primarily with two sources of water, which is surface water and groundwater. Surface water occurs as rain or snow, where drainage referred as surface drainage. Groundwater flows in underground stream. It is important in highway cuts or location where high water table exists near the pavement structure. The drainage is referred as subsurface drainage. Next, I will discuss more about surface drainage. All means by which surface water is removed from the pavement. Properly designed should effectively intercept all surface and watershed runoff and direct this water into adequate design channels and gutters for discharge into natural waterways. It consists of transverse and longitudinal slope, which is positive runoff, longitudinal channel, which is collect the surface water, and curbs and gutter, which is control street runoff. Next, I will continue with subsurface drainage. Subsurface drainage provided to drain water form. It is permitted through cracks and joints in the pavement to the underlying strata. Subsurface drainage moves upward through the underlying soil strata as a result of capillary action. It is exists in the natural ground below the water table, referred as groundwater. The effect of inadequate sub-drainage is pavement performance and slope stability. As you can see, this is the example of surface drainage. Drainage is important in the location and geometric design of highway. Inadequate drainage will result serious damage to the highway structure. Traffic may be slowed by accumulated water on the pavement. Accident occurs as a result of hydroplaning and loss of visibility from splash and spray, and corrosion of soil or slope of embankment.
Subsurface drainage system are usually classified into 5 general categories, which is longitudinal drains, transverse drains, horizontal drains, drainage blankets, and well system.